Research has been conducted for years. The method or models that are used to conduct research have evolved and changed. New models are being developed, and it is our job as teacher librarians to help discover what model will work best for our students. So, the question is, what is best for New Hampton schools, also known as NHS? Research models are methods that are conducted. The definition for a research method is different depending on where you look. Here are a couple of examples of definitions. The Business Dictionary definition states, the process used to collect information and data for the purpose of making business decisions. While the American Heritage Dictionary states that it is the careful study of a given subject, field, or problem undertaken to discover facts or principles. Everywhere you look, someone may have a different definition of it. My definition is that it is the process that a person goes through in order to discover new information. You may have a different one. Throughout the rest of this presentation, we will examine 3 different research models, and I will explain which one I believe is best for NHS. The first model that we will look at is guided inquiry. There are 8 different components to guided inquiry. The first is open. During this stage, the goal is to get the students curious about what is going on. The teachers help to get the students curious by asking them questions that will make them wonder. The next stage is immerse. During this stage, the teachers will try to build the background knowledge of the students. The students will then begin to gather ideas of what they would like to know more about. The students are now ready to explore. During this step, they will begin to narrow their question and identify what it is exactly that they want to learn more about. After the students explore, they are then ready to develop their research question. After this, they gather the information that they need to share. From here, they create their project and share it. Afterwards, they evaluate their own project and decide what challenges they had to overcome, as well as what may help them with their next research inquiry project. During guided inquiry, the students are the ones who are in control of their learning. The teacher acts as a facilitator. It is a model that works for kids in kindergarten all the way up to their senior year. It is not just about fact-finding, but developing a deeper understanding of what they are researching. The Big Six is the next model that we will look at. This model has 6 different stages. The steps are not linear but can be completed as necessary for successful completion of the project. The first stage is task definition. During this stage, the students begin to understand their topic and what it is that they are supposed to have as their end result. During the second stage, also known as information seeking strategies, students learn how to evaluate internet sources and decide whether they are credible sources. The next step is location and access. This step does a few different things. It helps guides the student through the different ways of finding information and making sure also that it is credible. It also helps them to look through what is going to be beneficial for them, whether it is print or non-print. And then it will really begin to start to help them understand and develop their information searching skills. During step 4, or use of information, students begin to identify what key facts there may be, as well as the main idea of the different information they are looking at and collecting for their research. They also need to try to figure out what is the difference between the fact and fiction. The next stage is synthesis, where the students organize and prioritize their information and present on it. The final step is evaluation, where the students assess both the process as well as the project. Students who are able to complete all 6 stages of the Big Six become better problem solvers and decision makers. The assignments given are able to be broken down into manageable parts, which helps to build students' confidence. The process is more important than the final product. The third research model to be examined is the research cycle. The first step of the research cycle is to come up with their essential question. From here, the students begin to plan. During the planning step, the students find reliable information for their research. The students then gather their information and sort and sift through the different resources to find the ones that are most relevant to their topic. The next step is to synthesize and then evaluate what has been done. The quality of the report is evaluated, and then the cycle is repeated through a revision process until it is ready to be reported. After looking at all 3 models, I believe that guided inquiry is the best model to be used at NHS. The students are engaged learners, and it is focused more on them than the teacher. It is driven by the standards, and the questions asked are how instead of what. Technology is used as a tool, but it is more about the process of their learning and engaging them in the end.